But let's start with the Miami Heat, who made some noise yesterday for sure. Free agency officially kicking off. They added a couple of former NBA champs to their roster, and Kyle Lowry and the recently minted PJ Tucker. They also re-signed sharpshooter Duncan Robinson and are close to an agreement with Jimmy Butler on a 4-year max extension. So let's take a look at their projected starting lineup. Perk, after one day of free agency, and looking at the rest of the situation in the East, where do you think the Heat now rank within the conference?
Oh, they up there with the best of them, Rachel. And look, Pat Riley did an excellent job of ordering ski masks because them goons from Dade County are back. And they're waiting in the dark alley, and they're waiting to stick up the Philadelphia 76ers, the Brooklyn Nets, the Milwaukee Bucks, right? All those teams that are at the top. Yeah, all those teams that are at the top, them goons from Dade County is back. And look, we talked about the signing of Kyle Lowry. We talked about them extending Duncan Robinson and giving him a contract that he deserved. We talked about Jimmy Butler and getting his contract extension. And then after the show went off, what did they do? They went stole an NBA champion, a Rough Rider, and PJ Tucker, just when Zach Lowe was talking about who was going to be the power forward. Well, there you go, Zach Lowe. I'm looking at this Miami Heat team right now. That starting five you just put up could arguably be the best defensive team in the NBA when you think about who they got as the personnel and who they got leading the charge in Eric Spoelstra, one of the best coaches in the game today.
Yeah, put that starting five back up. That is a nasty lineup. That lineup is going to be no fun to go against. And PJ Tucker is their answer to Jay Crowder. There he is. They never found a replacement for Jay Crowder. Now, PJ Tucker is a much less threatening offensive player than Jay Crowder. He only shoots from the corners, and he shot poorly from the corners last season. But Kyle Lowry is an absolutely perfect fit on this team on both ends of the floor. They got to fill out their depth a little bit, but I'm higher on this team on paper than most people seem to be. But that said, you asked me where they rank in the East. Perk just gave you a vague answer, up there with the best of them.
Right.
I'll give you a specific answer. They rank third in the East to me. You can't put them above Milwaukee, who just won the freaking championship.
Right.
And you can't put them above Brooklyn, who looked like they were going to win the championship and are quietly having a really good offseason. And so that's where they rank to me. But third with a puncher's chance, not distant third.
Well, first of all, if we learned anything from this season, and really the previous season too, you don't know who's going to be there. Having a team that has a shot, that's the group you want to be in. And then once you're in that group, chaos happens in the NBA pretty much on the regular, and all sorts of things like injuries, which certainly is still going to be a concern for Brooklyn, given the injury history of some of the Nets' main players. You have to love where Miami has positioned themselves. Now, I will say two things. First of all, we should give Pat Riley credit. We should give Andy Ellsberg, who is the cap wizard and sort of the secret weapon of the Miami Heat. My gosh, he did it again, right? I mean, it's just incredible. To me, this guy does not get enough shine. It's just...
And they're not done. I mean, they still have moves to make, and you can bet they're going to squeeze in every possible scenario right underneath that little hard cap. They've got pieces to fill, but they've done a really nice job. I like this team a lot.
Yep, and then number two, of course, is still wait and see what's going to happen in Philadelphia, because that is a huge tectonic plate that is going to be shifting around in the East, and we don't know what that team is going to be until they figure out their Ben Simmons situation.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.